Cosmic Betty's touchdown, living a dream. We the mixtape queens, bad as you see. Constant with the flow, yeah, we live your dream. Every beat we...
What's up? Welcome back to the Mixtape Queens Podcast. You already know what it is. We have an incredible artist here with us today. Miss Journey Skye is in the podcast. I don't know if she in the building yet, but it's coming.
It's
It
coming.
is.
Yay.
Period. Very excited to have you here, Queen. How are you?
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. I'm really good. I'm super excited to be talking to you guys. How are you guys doing today?
Wonderful, because we get to be in your presence.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
so
most of all,
sweet.
we're
So
really
sweet.
just happy to be able to feature you on our platform and then let others know about how incredible you are and who you are as an artist that's in this world full of other artists that are still trying to figure out their life and what their sound is like. But yours is so unique and authentic and just different in a way that you present yourself and the way that your music is. And I just love the way that you are like curating yourself.
Thank you.
I just think it's super dope.
A true artist.
Right.
Thank
So,
you.
like for those who don't know your background or your backstory, let's go ahead and get into that a little bit. Give them a little rundown on who Journey Skye is, how she came to be, and what does it feel like to be a boss?
Yeah.
Yeah, so of course, I'm Journey Skye. Funny enough, I do have to say, I want to say this too, because like Journey Skye is actually my birth name. Like a lot of people don't know that either. They're like, "Oh, so what's your real name?" I'm like, that is my government name. That's my first name and my middle name. But like my dad is always like, I knew she was gonna be someone important, so I had to give her an important name.
Shout out to your
Okay,
dad.
shout out to
Okay.
your daddy.
Yeah.
Shout out to
My
him. He
baby's
already
a
knew what was up.
star. Okay.
Okay. You came out, he was
Yeah.
like, that's the one
Right.
right there.
Exactly.
Journey
Write a
Skye is
song right now.
heavenly. She's an angel. She's an angel,
Oh.
y'all.
Yeah. So, I'm a artist, songwriter, producer, I engineer, I mix, I do everything.
Sheesh.
It didn't start off that way. I started off just wanting to be an artist. And I haven't even been in the music industry for that long. I've really only been in the music industry for less than 3 years at this point, and I've been super blessed to be a part of a lot of things, have like a lot of important people recognize my music and things like that as well. um but before I was in music, I was in college, I was like a pre-med student, all that, and eventually I was just like, you know what, I don't want to do this. Like, I actually am not passionate about this at all. So I decided to make that change, move back out to LA, and fully pursue music full time. And that's when I truly learned how to produce and do everything on my own. And so everything that I have out now, mostly everything, is written, produced, mixed, mastered, engineered, everything by me.
That is wild.
That's powerful is what it is. And
Thank
I
you.
I'm so interested in that because you have to have such a vast, expansive way of thinking to be like, I'm gonna write it, record it, sing it, and distribute this all by myself. And I'm
Mhm.
gonna do my own content at the same time.
Yeah.
Like that, like you either gotta be crazy or you gotta be crazy to do it.
Both.
And I think it's right, both of them. Why would I choose?
Uh-huh.
Um, but yeah, I absolutely love that type of artistry. I love seeing, I wouldn't say the grind of it because I don't like artists to be grinding. I like artists
Mhm.
who are out there putting in the effort to
Right.
get where they want to go.
Right.
And I just appreciate you being like that, like willing to learn these different steps and different avenues. And I'm sure you've also, obviously dibbled and dabbled into the business aspect of what it is to be an artist as well.
Hmm. Absolutely. I think that, like, I don't know, for anybody who's doing anything entertainment wise, I think it's super important for people to know how to do everything by themselves. So when they do work with other people, they know, like, okay, well, I want it to sound exactly like this, or I want you to use this plugin, or, I want you to record in this angle because I like my videos to be recorded like this and things like that. I think when you have like an actual vision for yourself, you can work better with other people as well, and people can actually see that through your work and like what you put out in content videos and things like that. I think that is super important just for anybody in life in general to know how to do multiple things to be at that boss level as well, because I feel like, in my opinion, you can't be a boss in certain things unless like you have done the steps to get there. So yeah, that's definitely
That's a
important for
real
me for sure.
boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not every artist is meant to fill all those shoes like you. I know a lot of artists that wish they could do that,
Mm,
and they would most likely have to hire an entire team.
right,
And
exactly.
so that's okay too. People have their own path, their own journeys.
Hmm.
And with you, you're filling all these roles, wearing all these hats. It could get exhausting. What are some
Absolutely.
of the struggles that you face as an independent artist?
Everything. I think being an independent artist, like, it definitely has its ups and its downs for sure. I think that like the main things that I struggle with as an independent artist too is definitely finding the time to do everything myself. And also, of course, if you're not having money funded into your music, you have to make that money somewhere else. So, of course, I have like jobs on the side of creating music so I can put my efforts into, putting out like ads or music, like just everything. So it's definitely a whole different experience as it would be for someone to be actually signed, have like a publishing contract or something like that, where, you might have like a team to back you up or money to back you up and things like that. Um, but I will say, being an independent artist and having to work for that all yourself, it really makes you like drive more. Like, it makes you have more ambition sometimes as well. And I know it's not like that for everybody, but I think for me, it's like I know like the place that I want to be, so I'm gonna work hard on like all angles to get there. And I feel like for some people, when they just get handed things like right away, they lose like the passion for it along the way and the effort to put things into it. So in a lot of ways, I'm glad that I'm still independent because I love the energy and the work that I do put into my music, and I think a lot of people do see that as well.
Yeah, I definitely
I
agree with that because we saw it for sure. I was like, oh, she don't play around, okay?
Yeah.
She's gonna get it done. Like she said, she's gonna get it done because she ain't got time for it
Mm.
later. Um,
I
and
thought you had an incredible team. I was like, shout
man,
out to her team.
I'm
Whoever's
like, her team
whoever's doing her
is
videos
the
and her
stuff.
mastering is talented.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Turns
like,
out it was you.
It's
Everything.
me.
right.
Videos.
I'm like, who's
Mhm.
managing you? Who's running your page? Me.
Yeah.
Well, who's
It's
recording
all
you
me.
and doing all your me? Oh,
All
okay.
me.
Me, and me.
You're a rare breed. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of artists are recording their music and they don't have that other side. Like they're just good at music. They don't
Hmm.
they don't have that business mindset or ability sometimes to be resourceful, and that can be a struggle for some people. However, there are certain artists like yourself that are a rare breed, and I would say somebody like Michael Jackson is a good example.
Mm.
Like, you hear Thriller and you're like, wow, that's good, but you don't ever really hear it without picturing zombies. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
outfits, the socks, the gloves, like,
Hmm.
there's an artistry to how he presents himself to the world. And that's what we try to do with the Mixtape Queens, to inspire artists to to be inspired by someone like you who takes the same creativity as you put in your music and put it towards your music, your brand,
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
how you
I
Yeah, I
present to
do
the
think
world.
exactly.
yeah, I do think Michael Jackson is a great example too. I always give like Prince as a great example as well, because Prince is definitely known too for like doing all his music and also that imagery and like everything that comes with it as well. Like I always tell people too, like if you're gonna put out a song, an album, whatever, you have to have like that strong imagery, that like the artistic visuals that goes with it, because you need to create things that people will remember. Like, oh, like they'll see like this certain shirt or whatever and they'll think of this song and things like that. So it's definitely important. And those are like two, I think, great examples of that for sure.
Absolutely. And also, Prince had a very interesting, I really like that because Michael and Prince had a very specific way of branding themselves.
Mm,
Like for Michael, you knew it was Michael the minute you saw the glove, the minute you saw the shoes with them socks. You knew
yes.
what was up. When you
Yes.
seen Prince, you knew the symbol and you knew
Mm-hmm.
the color purple was that's his jam.
Right.
So that is also what we think is super powerful because artists don't understand that that thing that you love, that thing that makes you feel good can become symbolism so strong and beautifully that it becomes a part of the brand, which is your artistry, who you are as your
Mm-hmm.
artist self. I think that's a beautiful way to market, first of all, and for you to stay authentic because, you know, to other people that could be viewed as weird, the people who don't understand what it is to be an artist.
Yeah.
We live in a world full of creatives and we also live in a world full of people who don't see the world as creatively as we do. So they may be like, what is that even, what are you even doing? Like, what does that even mean to be an artist?
Yeah.
Like, how do you navigate with people that have been around you that may have been like that? Like, I don't get what you're doing.
Mm. Yeah. I think when I first started creating music, honestly, I was so scared like to start actually promoting my stuff like on my Instagram, my TikTok and things like that, because it was so foreign for like what people knew me for in general. And I think when you are entering that space and like trying to create like that own artistic world for yourself, like you can't really think about what other people think. Like even if people are in music, they're still going to have their opinions on what you're doing. Like everybody in life is going to have an opinion on what you're doing, but also a lot of people don't care at the same time. Like I think as an individual, you're always gonna be like, oh, what is this person gonna say? Like, what are they gonna think? Like, they're gonna be making fun of me for like hanging upside down in this building and singing like and doing all that kind of stuff. But like, if who cares? I think you just have to put yourself in that mindset of like, there's gonna be a lot of people who hate, but there's gonna be a lot of people who love it at the same time, and that's all about finding your audience as well, is finding the people who do love it. That's just a part of growing as an individual, as an artist, is whoever you are. So I think when I started, I was super nervous about that. And I kind of just had to put that aside and be like, you know what, like, this is actually what I want to do. Why am I influencing, like, letting other people's influences like on me? Like, why am I letting their opinions influence me on that? Um, and so that's when I was just like, you know what, it's whatever. Like, let me just focus on me, focus on, if I saw this person's page, would I like it? Yes. So let me do that. Let me just focus on what I want to do, basically. So I don't care anymore. I'm like, let me just post what I
Right.
want to post. Yeah.
And you shouldn't though, because at the end of the day, if you're not doing it for the joy of what it makes you feel, then it's not true and authentic to what you really want to be presenting out to the world anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's beautiful that you kind of already came to that conclusion even 3 years in
Mm-hmm.
to being an artist and being like, yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna put out what makes me happy. I don't know about you people,
Yeah.
but this
Yeah.
is what makes me happy, and it's working for you. That's the
Thank you.
beautiful part. And if
Yeah.
if if Michael Jackson cared about people talking about him saying he in the studio, we would never have as many bangers. So,
Exactly. Exactly.
Could you imagine the first producer that heard Michael Jackson in the studio doing his and
Right.
and doing all that extra stuff? Can you imagine the look on their face like,
I would literally be like,
okay.
Like, what
I'm
are
gonna
you
let you
doing?
finish.
It
I'm gonna
was
let
so
you finish
unique.
because maybe you're doing something. I don't know,
Right.
It worked.
Mm-hmm.
It
but
worked.
it's so
It
beautiful and it's his
is.
signature sound, and it came out like exactly how it was supposed to come out.
Exactly.
So, Journey, when you present yourself as an artist, is there any difference between Journey Skye, the artist, and Journey, the queen, the female, the businesswoman? Like, do you have any sort of persona that you put on, or are you
Mhm.
just all authentic, like you are who you are?
I think
How
for
does
the
that work?
most part, yeah, I think I'm just like 100% myself, honestly. I I feel like I have tried to always be like 100% myself in like all aspects of my life, because I think the one difficult thing about people putting on a persona is you have to keep up with that, especially if people really draw into that. You have to go your whole entire life or a whole period of your life putting on that certain image persona that maybe is not 100% you. And like for my artistry, I don't 100% agree with that kind of like style of marketing. I think you can still be like 100% yourself and then have like a certain image, a certain look that you want to portray and things like that. So I will say, like, I don't like have blonde hair, like the whole thing, like every single day and like all this kind of stuff, you know? Like sometimes I am walking around with no makeup and a bonnet on, and that's like normal journey, you know? Like it's not,
Taking out the
it's,
trash,
yeah, exactly.
doing dishes.
Exactly. Uh-huh. Exactly. But I will say, like, personality wise, I'm 100% the same, honestly. And I think really anybody would say that too, from um like people I work with music wise and outside of music and things like that. People I feel like pretty much all say like I'm super consistent as a person, like all round.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. What about an alter ego? If you had an alter ego, what would she be like? What would her name be?
Oh.
Okay, because I'm curious.
I don't know like a specific name my alter ego would be, but I will say like sometimes when I produce, I just go by like Skye instead of Journey Skye. So sometimes I'm like, there's Journey and then there's Skye. So I feel like
See,
those are
I
kind of
felt
like,
that.
yeah.
I
So I
felt
feel
that. I
like,
feel like Journey Sky would be like who people are used to, and
mm-hmm,
then your alter ego would be more like Sky on a journey, like
mm,
through
you ate with
like
that.
not that that's
Yeah.
the name, but it's like Sky is on a journey. Okay.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes.
But
I
that's what I
feel that.
felt, and I was like, ooh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just a hint, I need an A side and a B side and a C side to all the
Mm.
album that you're gonna put out,
Oh,
so I can
period.
get all three personalities.
Yes.
We
Yes,
need Journey
exactly.
Sky, then we just need Journey, and then we just need Sky, and that'll work.
Exactly.
That'll work.
Mm-hmm.
On
That's
repeat.
perfect.
Yeah,
On
so
I'm
repeat.
gonna put
Sky
that.
is a little more gritty than Journey.
I do think so.
She's yeah, she's
Yeah.
a little more tough.
I can tell she
Yeah.
be thugging on the block.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
She
no.
got less time to be given
Exactly.
too many
Yeah.
F's.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I will say too, like I was to add on to that, I do think like a lot of people say as well, I do definitely like with my style, I have a more so like a girly side and a more like street kind of like tomboy side as well. So I would say like Sky is definitely more of like that street, like baggy clothes, tomboy kind of look, hard, more like hard, you know? So Yeah, I say if anything, that's definitely like the balance between like Journey Skye,
I like
yeah.
that because it gives the fams like a 2-for-1 special.
Right,
They're like, "Oh,
exactly.
what
Right.
style we get today?"
See, and
Mm-hmm.
that's really cool because it's like you getting the best of both worlds. Like you get to show who Journey is, you get to show who Sky is, and then you get to see who Journey Sky is in a
Mm-hmm.
whole as a complete person, a complete artist or creative. So
Yeah.
I just think that that's visually, I can just taste how good the visuals are.
Mm.
Like, I don't know. My brain be cooking up some stuff.
You could fight
Anyways, I
yourself
just think it's
in
fire.
a
I think it's
video.
fire.
Right.
I
Okay.
know Mariah Carey
Wheels are
already did
turning.
that, but, you know,
See, I can see that, but
Mm.
I don't know why when I think about
or y'all could be
Journey
friends.
Sky or Journey
Uh,
Sky, I think the three personalities is like the Powerpuff Girls. Okay, one of them
mm.
is Bubbles, one of them's Buttercup, and the other one is Blossom. And Blossom gonna throw them hands and give you niceness
Mm-hmm.
at the same time. So it's
Right.
very, it's very. I like it. I don't even
See, we
know
got
the words.
ideas over here. We're
You
brainstorming.
The
know,
words. We're
We might come
wheels
brainstorming.
up
are
with something.
turning.
I got ideas.
Do you
Yeah.
get ideas too? Like, because you're so creative, you're doing visuals, you're creating music, you're helping other people with music. Do you get ideas? Like, do they come to you in moments? Like, how do you channel that creative energy?
So I'm always like I'm such a visual person, so I'm always coming up with ideas like all the time. And you should see my notes app. It's a crazy mess because there's just ideas on ideas in there from, lyrics to visuals to everything. Um, but funny enough, like I don't put out a song unless I see visuals that are tied to it while I'm making it. So like there have been some songs that like are really good that I have, but I've been really holding on to because I'm like I don't see the creative imagery yet for this song, so I know I shouldn't release this right now. Um so like for with Shit Gets Ugly, for instance, like I immediately like had the idea of like, like the beaten up like makeup kind of thing and all that kind of stuff, and kind of like a wabi sabi kind of thing. I don't know if you guys know what that means, but it's like seeing the beauty in ugly, basically. And so I wanted to like do visuals that kind of balance between the two of those and everything. And so I feel like I'm I'm always coming up with ideas, but as soon as I see those visuals in my head, I'm like, boom, like yeah, this needs to come out definitely. Yeah.
I never think I don't think I ever heard an artist explain it that way.
Mm,
I actually think that's pretty smart because if you can't see the visual for it, then how do you plan to brand it or push it out or let other people see
exactly.
what this expression feels like for you?
That's when you got
So,
to call the Mixtape Queens and we'll help
okay,
you
Yes.
brainstorm
hit
ideas.
us up
Period.
Hmm.
like Kim Possible, but twice. You know what I
Mm.
mean? For all of your digital needs. Um, but that's so cool.
Tell
That is
us
so
more about
cool.
that video. Tell us like how you got the idea, and tell us one more time what that video, like how you came about that idea.
Yeah. Yeah, so kind of like how I explained the whole concept of like Shit Gets Ugly. Um the song in general is basically about like yeah, like you say that you like me, you say that I'm attractive, whatever, but like what happens when shit goes left, when shit goes bad? Like will you still be there for me like after all of that, basically, is what the song is about. Um, and so for visuals, I really wanted to tap into that in like the best way that I could imagine possible. So even like for the cover art, you'll see I'm like holding these really pretty like white roses. I have like a white button down on, things like that, but my makeup is all like beaten up and shit. And so it's just like, okay, like it's cool, but like why is her makeup all fucked up? you
Yeah,
know?
it shocked me.
Yeah.
Okay, when I first saw, it, I was like, "Oh, she's so pretty. Oh no, she's bleeding."
Yes. Elise
And
was like, oh my gosh, she's beat up. And I'm like, yeah, creatively,
creatively beat up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Creatively.
creatively. It was good because I've seen a couple, like Kasky did a video where he got beat up and shot. I started crying because that's like my brother. I'm
Oh,
like, oh my God, this
oh
is
my God.
it's too much blood, but you had it just right.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
Mm,
expressive
you
and
still
it's
look
like
beautiful.
beautiful. Hmm.
yeah.
But
Thank
yeah, that
you.
was a really cool idea.
Thank you. Yeah, I had some people call me like when I like posted a picture of it, and they're like, "Who beat you up? Like who did?" I'm like, "It's makeup." Like
First of all, if I look that good after getting my ass beat,
for real.
maybe you don't need to worry about me like that. I don't know. Maybe I won the fight. I just think you should
Right.
check on the other person because
Exactly. Obviously,
it
the
ain't
other
that
person
bad.
had it worse if I look like that. So,
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, so I do have some little questions for you. It's kind of like a rapid fire. It's like a
okay.
rapid fire little question segment. It's really fun. It's cute. Um, and I think you're gonna enjoy these. It's gonna make you think for a
Okay.
second. Okay.
Okay.
So if your music had a color, what would it be?
Blue.
A period. Why blue?
Mm-hmm. Um, I think like because it ties into sky. Firstly, I
Mm.
think like in general, my favorite color is blue. And if you really like look at my visuals and everything, like there's always like some kind of blue aspect in that. And also too, like I think blue is a very calming color as well, which is why I love to include it in a lot of my visuals and just like my artistry and things like that in general. So I don't know. I feel like blue is just like kind of like my aura in general too. So I always try to tie it into like all of my music and everything.
Period. I
Mhm.
love that.
I
Okay.
think Journey is like a light baby blue, and then
Right.
Sky
Okay.
is like a darker blue.
Right.
You know what I mean? A
Yeah.
little
With a little
darker,
lightning.
a little
Yeah.
deeper.
There you go.
Yeah, a little lightning.
Just a
A little
little
Exactly.
strike.
cloud.
A little strike. Okay.
Yeah.
So when recording, what is your go-to snack?
Ooh. Oh. Dang, I need to think about that.
Yeah, I went there. I went there.
You did. Oh my goodness. Okay. My go-to snack. Okay. Well, I have two. Firstly, I love Cheez-Its. I love the white cheddar Cheez-Its.
Mm.
So I definitely say that would be one of my go-to snacks, especially like when I'm going to the studio or whatever and I have to like stop at the gas station. I'm like, oh, let me grab like a water. Oh, let me get those cheeses too. So those, and then I also love the garden salsa sun chips. Those are like my favorite.
Yeah.
You had me at Sun's Chips. Actually, you had me at Garden Saucer. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, baby, yeah. Period. Okay,
Yes.
I feel you on that. I feel you that. I
I
feel
Mhm.
had
that.
to stop getting those Cheez-Its because they're like crack. They put like crack in it.
I know. There something's wrong with them.
Yeah.
They're too
Too
good. Yeah.
addicting. Too addicting. Okay,
Hmm.
so what's your go-to hype song?
Ooh. Ooh. My go-to hype song.
Like gym or get hype, get some
I mean,
energy,
like
wake up,
literally,
get
like
going.
to get you in the mood, to get you up and going, because you that person.
Motivated.
Yeah. I would say, okay. I love I love Kendrick Lamar. I love his song Element. Like that's one of my favorite songs from him. I it's like one of the songs I know like all the words to as well. So I do listen to that a lot. Also I would say like anything Megan the Stallion. I love Meg. Just pop that shit on and go. Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
She'd be like, first of all, I'm from Houston. I'd be like, me too, even though I'm from Chicago. I just have to. I'm doing whatever she
Amanda the
said.
Stallion.
Like
Yes.
if she say get up and twerk, I'm gonna do it. If she
Exactly.
say go to the
Exactly.
gym, I'm in the gym. She say get that
Whatever
paper
Meg
together, I'm getting that
says.
paper together. Okay, I'm listening to the rules. Okay. So okay, so what is your favorite ad lib that you've ever done?
Ooh, my favorite ad lib. I feel like it's kind of just like a classic, like a yeah, like something like that, like in the background. But I will say, like, I do more like melodies in the background and stuff like that than I do ad libs. So like if a lot of my songs, and it's funny, my dad will say this a lot. He's just like, "Oh, that's Journey's song because she's doing that harmony in the beginning of her song." Like I have a lot of songs that start with like a really like pretty harmony, and then it goes into the lyrics and everything. And so I'd say either those two. It's just like kind of like a simple like yeah, or kind of like a melody in the beginning, kind of like a harmony.
I like that. I feel like the only other person I've noticed in the industry that does stuff like that is Ariana Grande. She does like a little
Mm.
melody. It's a very specific melody that she'll do in like almost every single one of her songs. It's very
Oh
interesting.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
really like that because it is signature because then people are like, "Oh, well, we know who
Mm-hmm.
that is immediately."
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
Okay, so what's your favorite music era?
Oh, definitely. I would say like early 2000s R&B specifically.
Girl, they was coming with
Definitely.
the hits.
Uh huh.
The
Yes.
bangers.
Uh huh.
My goodness. I don't know. I don't know. But yes, I absolutely love that. Um
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, like, have you had the chance or the pleasure of doing any live performances yet?
Yeah, yeah, I have. I actually had my last performance was a couple weeks ago. It was at this really cool spot called the Omni House in LA. It was it's like an art gallery, and I also have artists perform at the same time. So it was a really cool vibe. Like they had like a live painter that was like painting while like music was going on and things like that. So that was like the last show that I've done recently. I definitely want to do more. I definitely would love to like start opening up for people too and things like that. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, so I have done some live shows for sure. I definitely want to do more.
So are you
Okay.
telling me that you're a producer, you're a director, you're a musician, you're a publicist, and a event coordinator?
All the above, all the above.
Wow.
But
What, girl,
yeah.
if I had the brain capacity to do that, I still don't know if I could do it cuz I'm going to take a nap.
I can
Like,
barely figure
what?
out what I'm gonna have for lunch.
I didn't even know what I was going to do today. Like, wait a minute. And I have a calendar set up for this. So, I just think you're so incredible. And I just really appreciate you taking the time to come onto our platform and just let people know about you and, just really vibing with you. And just seeing how incredible you are. Is there anything else you would like for everyone who's going to watch this to know? Any upcoming projects or events or anything special coming up that you
I'm
would like to
sure
share?
she's got
I
something
know she
cooking.
do. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. I do have my next single is gonna be released beginning of July. So definitely look out for that. It's called Fell in Love, and it's with this other producer. His name is Richie South, and he is one of Future's producers actually, and works with a lot of like
Ooh.
underground artists and everything. Um, so yeah, I'm super excited for that. So definitely look out for that. Look out for the visuals because I shot them a couple weeks ago and they look really good. And so I'm super excited for that. And just also like, like I love when people let me know their opinions on my music too. So please stream my music, look at the videos and stuff like that I have out too, and definitely let me know like what you think about my journey so far as an artist.
We sure will.
Okay. We definitely will. And everybody that's watching this, y'all better
Mhm.
tap in, okay? Her link is gonna be down here in the description. So
Right
y'all
now.
make sure that y'all take a minute to go follow, like, subscribe, comment, share
Go ahead right now. We'll wait.
We'll wait.
Go ahead.
right now. And show this beautiful, beautiful, incredible artist some love and support, because that's how we continue to grow as a community of like-minded creatives and artists, is by showing up and showing support for each other, showing genuine love, and keeping this movement going. You
And
feel
also, you
me?
got to remember to support yourself too. This goes out
Yes.
to everybody who's watching this, who's an independent artist, and you're trying to figure it out, just like all of us are. Believe in yourself and support yourself, first of all. Start there. It's all about the
Absolutely.
mentality.
That
And
part.
speaking of that journey, what could you give our audience and the audience that is listening as far as advice, whether they're an artist or they're just a person? Maybe they're going through a hard time, maybe they just need a little inspiration.
Hmm.
What would you like to say to those people?
Yeah, I would say, if you believe in something and you feel like you're going in the right path of whatever that is, it could be music, it could be a different career choice or whatever. I would say if it feels right, then follow it 100%. Because I don't think people listen to that mindset enough. I think people always let other people's influences and opinions gauge where they should go in life. But I think if it feels right for you, that is all that matters. And you should be putting 100% of yourself into that. Because if you believe in yourself, if you have the confidence in yourself, you can go anywhere and beyond 100%.
Yes.
Period. Y'all heard it here on the Mixtape Queens podcast.
Follow
Make
your
sure
heart.
y'all stay tight. Stay tapped in, man. Stay tapped in. Listen to this advice, y'all. It's not given for no reason, okay? Open your mind to the possibility that things are great for you and that you can do this.
Mhm.
I love life, y'all.
Yes.
Y'all can see I'm over here feeling the
Take me to
vibes.
church.
Or somewhere. Take me somewhere.
Woo!
Happy. But yes, thank you so much, Queen, and we really appreciate you. We're sending you so much love, and thanks for coming on.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you guys so much.
All right. Peace, y'all.
Peace.